when I was first starting to do it, I started just calling all my old coaches and um, selling them the balls. And then um, they introduced me to people and so on and so forth. But then there was another really great bucket of people, which was all the coaches that had recruited me. So I had a drawer in my where I grew up in my home that was just filled with like letters from colleges, and I just called every single one of them and said like, no, I'm not going to transfer, but buy these balls. And then they all thought it was hilarious. I had a good pitch down. The lacrosse community is super tight, so people helping people, everybody wants to be a part of it. It's a beautiful thing. And so they would introduce me to other people, and then ultimately we became like we work with over 300 colleges now, so we work with like the majority of the market. We've sold over 10 million balls, so the ball thing worked pretty well. And then that's when we started getting into sticks and goals and taking that same like problem solving approach. So like there was a problem with the balls, all the balls were the same, we wanted to make a better ball. And then when it came to the sticks, it was like, all right, I coached for ever since I started doing those private lessons. I coached from then on. I loved coach. I've always loved coaching. It's just a great way to clear your mind and go do something selfless and give back to like the community. And I usually coach the younger kids, so like 6, 7, 8 year olds. Every time I was restringing 29 out of 30 sticks. The 30th kid, I would just give him my stick because I was so tired of restringing these sticks. And so when we decided we were going to make a stick, nobody ever focused on a junior stick because it's the lowest cost in the market. There's not a lot of margin, etc. And we were like, well, you know, if you do a really good job with a junior stick, um, it'll probably actually increase the rate that the sport grows at, because I can only imagine how many kids, and I've seen it firsthand, show up on day one trying to play lacrosse. You're using your hand, eye, and your feet at the same time. It's a hard sport. It's like hockey, really hard sport to learn. And then if they're throwing with a stick that I couldn't even throw with, and I played Division 1 lacrosse, like how are they going to have a good experience with the sport? So if we can make a better, like a junior stick that comes pro strong right off the shelf, it's like game ready and anybody could use it, then the odds are it's going to increase the retention in the sport. It's going to grow the market, and that's good for us long term. And then what's the likelihood, like their second stick, their third stick, that they go back to signature? And so we started with just like focusing on the junior stick and making it the best we could possibly make it, and then released like a full size stick for that second, third, fourth year player. And now we have our pro line for like college, really elite high school, and pro players coming out.